So today we're back out in the pole barn again. Right up over here is the remnants of the damage that was done. It's not a perfect job, but it's still back together. It's windy again today, but that's typical for North Dakota. Just take a look at a couple of items out here, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work with the 880 over here today. Not much. We're just going to change out the bucket that's on there. It's got the snow bucket on, and the 50 has the snow bucket on. And we're going to take the bucket off of the 880, and we're going to put the grab fork onto the 880. 50 is going to keep the snow bucket for the time being, just in case it does snow and we get a bunch of blizzards again. Then Dad at least has something to push a little bit of snow with. But the 880, we're going to put the grab fork onto it today, and so it'll be ready for whatever we need to use it for. Just glance at some of the other equipment that we have in here. Here's the Cockshot right here. This is the mower tractor that I ran last year. Still says Cockshot. Over here, this is my 66 GMC pickup. One of these days I'll get it out and start it and drive it around. Yes, it's got a Chevy grill. That's what it had on it when I got it, but it is actually a 66 GMC i1000, so it has the 4-speed manual, and it has the 250 inline 6. That was actually the first year that GM had the 250 inline 6 was in the 66 GMC pickups. I believe they had it in the trucks too, but 66 was the first year that GM had that engine, and this was the truck that they had it in. Over here, this is one of the other mower tractors. This is the one that was the Gamble's Farmcrest one. That's backed up into the corner over here. It's got a little bit of an issue with the fuel tank. There's a bunch of gunk in it, and maybe this summer we'll pull that off and clean that all out and see if that one will run a little bit better. This is the one that we had gotten from the neighbors. This one is, it's a 30, but this one actually I believe was an actual Cockshot one here. And this one here, it's got 3-point on it, so we're got that one set up as our road grading setup here, and that's what that one is. But it's the only one that we have that has 3 points, so they're not a heavy duty unit, so it's not really good for any really heavy duty like plowing or anything. So working as a grader type of thing with the blade on the back, that usually is well within its ability to do it. It's got basically the same engine that the other ones all have. They're all basically the same machine, just variations of how they came equipped. So today we're going to get the 880 started, and we're going to get the bucket off of that and get the grab fork on. Now with all these tractors here, these older ones, they have gas shutoffs on them here, so I have to actually open up the gas here. There's a little needle valve over here that you have to turn it until it stops, and then that allows the gas to flow out of the tank and into the carburetor. So these are actually carbureted. They're not fuel injected like all the modern ones are. The line runs down, comes up over here. This is the spark plug side over here. So actually the carburetor is on the other side, not this side. All right, there's the carburetor. So we're going to get her fired up today and get that taken care of. Give it a little bit of gas. Reach down over here, pull the choke. Reach over here, turn the ignition on, step in the clutch, and go ahead and start it. Don't get too much choke, back off on the choke a little bit. Try it again. All right. Over here, these are the controls for the loader. This one here actually lifts the loader up. This one over here operates the tilt on the bucket. And when I hook it up, this is the one that's actually going to operate the grab fork on the grab fork that we're putting on. It's a little windy again today, so we might be getting a little wind noise here. Obviously the water tank has not been moved yet. It's still sitting here waiting for its turn to the project for the day. Brake, just press on the brake pedal. There's a little lever right over there that you lock. Now these actually have what's called turning brakes. There's one brake lever here and there's another one over here. When you got to make a sharp turn, you're cranking it like you make a left-hand turn, you crank it to the left and you slam on the left brake, and that brakes the left side tire, which makes a sharper turn. So in order to disconnect the bucket here, I'm just going to lift it up a little bit, tip it forward so that the slack is off a bit. And then in the toolbox here, we got a little bar here. Pretty much anything will work, even this drawbar pin. Knock it loose, and then we're going to lock the roll pin around the back side right there. And the same thing on the other side.